water down, we'll kill off all the slime in one slime lung in one fell swoop. We still got some slime lungy areas. This was a puffed area, excuse me, that had been pooping out slime lung for a while, so we do have some slime lung up here, but not a worrying amount really. Not a worrying amount. Okay. Is there a reason they're not doing this? What the fuck? I want to come and sort this geyser out. Got quite a bit of hydrogen up here now, which is nice. That will be useful later. Okay, so a little bit more refined metal, and then we'll replace this with a smart battery so that we're not wasting coal. We'll just leave the CO2 in here. I don't really mind what happens. The higher the CO2 we get in this little room here as well, the better. Some of it will obviously flood out the doors, but for the most part, it should be alright. Put a faster door in the slime room. Oh shit, yeah, I can do that now. That's a good shout, Max. Mechanise there, look. It's not a bad shout at all. I want to get over here. How are we doing, like, revealing the map? So this is the wall over here. I think this is neutronium. I don't think I can go any further. Yeah, there's neutronium here. So that's one wall. We can't be far off on this side. There's the printing pod, so it's probably about here. So we'll maybe get a bit more vision when we get over to the steam geyser as well. Debating doing a little dig through here. Have any of my hatches laid any eggs yet? What's going on? And will they eat the eggs if I don't pick them up quick enough? I don't think they eat their own eggs. They'll eat other animals' eggs, I think. But I don't think they'll eat their own. I could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. So what I might do is get out of the hatch room and running. Oh, let's plan it out. Shit. Shit. That was a failure on every level. So, just here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, wasn't it? 4 on the internal. And we, oh no, we go up like that, don't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. I think that's right. Something like that. Cool. What have I missed? I see your plan. Can't wait for me to get scolded, eh? There may be a little bit of scolding involved, Mex. What's your problem? Hey, listen, you signed up to be a scientist. Be a scientist, they said. Dig this up. Quite a few mushrooms down here. I'll leave this here as like emergency food for a bit. I want to try and trap this puffed in here for now, just so I know where he is. I'll probably dig all this out as well at some point. So that is good. We've not got down to oil yet. I'd normally be down to oil by this point, but we've gone a little bit slower. He's alive! Oh, wrong overlay. Some of these are starting to live. Okay, I'll pop you there, and then we will... God damn, this is going to be horrible. Oh, it's dormant. Sweet Mary, mother of timing. Get in there. Get in. Go. I hope it's not one of them that's dormant for like 200 cycles. I'll be very sad if it is. I'll try and get this mopped up, and then we'll analyse it. Boop. See, I'm not trying to scold you, Mex. It's dormant. I knew that all along. Ooh. Oh, chlorine. Chlorine gas vent. That's not the end of the world. Does mean that we've only got one natural gas geyser out there, but it's alright. This is dormant as well. What the fuck? Why are all my geysers dormant? Check cooking ingredients. What am I checking? Sorry. Oh, if you've got any hatchling eggs, you mean? I think they're going to lay their first ones soon. Yeah, reproduction 80. I think they're all 80, like high 80s, so yeah, they should lay soon. That's fine. Cool. Oh, excellent work, Max. Solid work, Max. That sunny disposition. It's going well. Right, refined metal. We should have enough now to do our batteries and stuff. It's a little bit warm down here, but fuck it. This should fix things a little bit. So, first things first, we're going to want the smart battery. You bastard, hurry up. Hurry up! We'll put him right next to it. And give it a little bit of wire. Okay. Let's just slap in a couple of temp shift plates as well. Something like that would be good. Cool, I've just thrown this down so we can maybe collect some of this water as these melt. It's probably going to melt pretty soon, which is fine. I kind of want to analyse this as well if this is going to be dormant. Can I get to this? Yeah, let's just slap another mechanised airlock in here. And then we'll do a little... Actually, we'll go slightly higher. We'll go up here. No, fuck it, we'll go up here. Something like this. Get half over there. And then I'll see what vision we've got when we get over here. Of course, is there any way to keep narcs working through the night? Do they always pass out now? Mex is the man to speak to about that, but generally, if you disable their beds, they'll work for one night, and then they will carry on working through the night. They'll work for the first night after disabling their bed. No. They'll fall asleep, then after that, they'll carry on working regardless. But they'll still occasionally drop down and have naps. I mean, that's just the nature of being a narco. That's that. Look, it's snowing near the granulator. Granulator? Oh, the rock granulator. Oh, this ice is going to be temporarily melting, isn't it? And then freezing again. That's fine. Right. Standby at 90. Somebody's got hypothermia. Standby at 90. Active at 40, for example. Will be fine. Let's drop this down a little bit. There's no real immediate rush to be doing that now. Who's got hypothermia and why? Minicam. Jerk, how did this happen? We need some med beds. Ramiro, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? What time are you streaming till Lifegrow? Probably till the lady gets home. I don't think she'll be back till maybe 1ish, so it'll be quite a late stream tonight. And I've still got pizza in front of me. I'm still eating pizza. So... Found 7 Weezeworts within 30 blocks. Holy shit. Hey, what's that, Mick? Just to save me tabbing out. Is it something to look at now or something to have a look at later? Wasn't working when I tried. Thought anyway. No worries, buddy. No worries. To be honest, it's not something I do that often, but normally Mech shouts at me to do it, so I do it. And it does work, so... Excellent work. Come on, get this finished, Mex. You can do it. Fuck! Damn it, Mex. Look how happy he is with his sunny disposition. Look how just always so happy he is. La 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 la. La la la. He's so happy. Oh, Link is broken, so no point looking at it. Oh, okay. La 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 la. Right, he's going to the toilet. I'm gonna leave him to his business. Okay. So let's get up here with a bit of urgency as well now, and we will try and get this chlorine geyser analysed whilst this is off as well. Excuse me. Right. This is pretty sweet though. At least we found a water geyser relatively handy, so we get this analysed quickly. That would be ideal. I'm very happy to troll you. Of course, Mex. I would expect nothing less. Son of a bitch. Hey! Fuck! Okay, so it's active for 80 cycles. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So 3 kilos at 110 degrees. Oh, it's a cool one, isn't it? Excellent. So it's not a super hot one. 248 seconds every 677. That's pretty solid. I like that. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So I don't need to rush to get this cap, but I will do it soon. We'll get this done first, and then we'll cap our water geyser. We need to start looking at electrolyzer builds soonish, because I'm going to start taking more dupes soon for more subs. Because I've still got my list here of subs that I want to get in the game. So we're not going to be an 18 dupe colony. We're gonna keep going, by the way. So kind of got used to spreading out houses in remote locations, so they don't have to run all the way back to take a leak. The only problem is, Dying Crow, they don't always use the nearest outhouse or the nearest toilet. So you could have a dupe that wakes up in the morning and then fucks off to one of your ice biomes to use the toilet or something like that. So, Delmain, good evening, buddy. Yeah, cool steam geyser. So it's cooler than the normal steam geysers that emit a much higher temperature, basically. Okay. How are you, Delmain? How's it going, bud? Right. So, where do we want to explore next, do you reckon? We're going to get a bit more vision up on this side, so maybe we want to head over here or something. Maybe I should carry on with this ladder with a bit more priority. We'll carry on with this. We'll drop some more of this water down. Let's make a little overpressurized tank somewhere, because we're gonna have polluted water that we need to move. So let's do that. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking we'll slap it right fucking here. So, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to dig all this stuff out. We'll do it in a higher priority. By the way, just a quick moment, guys. To those of you that are watching tonight that are keeping quiet, to the new viewers, welcome, by the way. I can see the numbers are quite high tonight, so thank you for the views, guys. And don't be shy. Anything you want to ask, anything you're struggling with in your own bases, just ask, genuinely. But yeah, much love, folks. Much love. Welcome to all the new guys. How are you able to zoom out so much? Screenshot mode, Shackleberry. So if you press Alt and S, you lose all your UI, but you can zoom out really far. This used to be a debug feature, but they put it into the normal game. So just Alt and S, and then when you're zoomed out as well, you can bring your UI back up if you want. But yeah, it's just a way of zooming out. If you've got a really big sprawling base, like I was down here, rather than dragging all the way home or pressing the H button, you can literally zoom out and then you're at the top of your base. So there you go. Really handy little feature. Really handy. So let's get all this dug out. Get this water dug down as well. And we'll straighten this off. Jeez, we're getting quite close to the upper limits than that tank. So the sooner we get this tank up, the better. Not sure where I'm going to square the base off yet, if I'm honest. I've not decided, but we'll figure that out shortly. That'll be fine. Okay. So if we get rid of this top layer, and then let's see. Maybe I'll leave a little gap so they can run through. We'll go down another layer or two. I think, yeah, we'll do that. And then I think we'll do something like this. Let me just map this out so I know what I'm doing. So it'll be, needs to be 3 high, like so, like that. Cool. Might as well free this other puff for now. So we're going to build the same build that we normally do. It's an overpressurized tank. It means we can gather up all of our liquids that are out in the world and basically put them into a vent here. We'll slap some oil over the top of it. I'm going to have to dig down to that slickster that we found before, see if we can get this oil. And it basically allows us to overpressurize a vent. There is a video on my YouTube of how to do this. It's dead easy, but I'll show you in a minute. So there you go. What will happen, I wonder if one day you get 100 subs. What do you mean, dummy? What do you mean? So that first one didn't work. Puppies in an optical illusion. I'll have a look in a bit, Mick. No problem at all, buddy. Clay added the Zoom default game. Yeah, Hokey, it's been in the game for a while, bud. It's been in the game for, fuck, 7 or 8 months or something. It's been a long time. Welcome to the stream, by the way, bud. I wonder what will happen. Nothing will happen. I'll still keep streaming. No problem at all, Shackle. No problem at all, bud. You have a chlorine geyser. It's literally right next to the starting area. Best to do what with it? Just leave it alone. Killer Dreams, you can use it to fill your storage compactor area. That'd probably be a good starting thing to do with it. If you wanted to, you could use... who's suffocating? Why you do this, Mix? If you wanted to, you could put it into ore scrubbers and things like that as well. But normally, chlorine's a little bit limited use for me. I normally use it in my storage rooms so that it kills off all the germs on the stuff that I sweep up. Alternatively, if you're feeling like something late game or something to keep you busy, you could try liquefying it and using it to cool your machines. Liquid chlorine is amazing for cooling machines. So, depending on what sort of setups you're running, that would be quite a cool one. Probably a third of the dupes will die while he greets everyone and reads chat. Leppy, good evening, you son of a bitch. How are you, mate? Did someone say eggs? First one will be me and Max. You're damn right it would. Someone say eggs. Where are the eggs? Delicious. How many eggs have we got? Oh, we've got 6 eggs now. Excellent work. Right, let's get these eggs in our fridges. Yeah, hatchling eggs. We'll just have this as hatchling eggs and pinch of pepper nuts. How about that? So they can all be picked up. And we'll turn them into fried eggs later or something. Or poached eggs, whatever it is. Scrambled eggs. Airflow want gold amalgam, do you know? What do you mean, Mert? Mert Babacan, how are you, bud? What do you mean? Airflow want gold amalgam. How do you mean, buddy? This can all be done in a minute. It's gonna be like that. Feeding puffs up currently, even if it's because they consume so much. Ah, you're welcome, Killer Dreams. You're welcome, buddy. Tame puffs consume a ridiculous amount of polluted oxygen now. So unless you've got like a polluted oxygen geyser, and even then, even with a polluted oxygen geyser, they'll just... If you've got like 4 tame puffs, feeding them is half the battle. Like, they consume a lot. A silly amount. Okay, so... What priority do I do all this? Let's do this as a high priority now, just to get this built quickly. And then we can deal with getting this water drop down. Is this dig been doing? Yeah, we've started exploring over on that side as well. So, we're going to have, let's see. So, we're going to have a vent here. And I'll run this through there. We're going to have a pump here. Same with Tame Slicks is dying. What's that, sorry, Tulzo? And they just give you what, a fuck ton of slime? Not really, Delmain. They don't even give you that much slime. And because they poop in such small amounts, unless you gather it quickly or have it drop into water, it normally just gets turned straight back into polluted oxygen, which they eat. So it's very difficult to ranch puffs at the minute. I don't know why they've made it so tricky, honestly. But yeah, it's not the best at the minute. So this is going to be polluted water in, this is going to be polluted water out, which we'll just leave as is for now. I'm going to put in some automation here, just very basically, so I can toggle the pump on and off when I want to. And then the rest of this is going to be a little bit of wiring for later, because we probably won't need to pump polluted water for quite some time, but it pays to have everything in place. And then we need a vent here, don't we? So we'll do that. Oop. Took an extra layer of floor out like a penis because I didn't need to. So let all that get built. I need to get some oil, ideally. We can get a little bit down here. You know what? I might actually just dig some of this out. I was going to leave this as just a... I was going to leave this just as a mushroom area. Oh, all my ice sculptures have melted. Bastard. Let's build some more ice sculptures. But I think I need to get some oil. Stuff down here is at 70 degrees. My dupes won't be happy with 70 degrees. They won't like it. An idea for a challenge, a late game base without farms, just critters for food. What do you think? You'd need an ungodly amount of critters, that's the only problem, Tenorial. You need a lot. A lot. And the thing is, there's still no way of getting renewable things like phosphorite and I mean, fertilizer you can get that's coming out your nose, but like if you wanted to survive off meat, you'd need a pinch of pepper nuts. You could just live off fried eggs, but I don't know how viable that is, mate. I think that'd be a nightmare. You'd have to make an exception for pepper farms, exactly. To have eggs and barbecues. Hey Lifegrow, show the damn puppy's optical illusion already. If you If you want, I mean. Sorry, bro, I'm not trying to tell you to restream. Sorry, I didn't want to tab out before. Let's have a look at this fucking link. Alright, Mick, I'm having a look. If this isn't amazing, me and you are going to fall out. Alright, let's have a look. Oh. Oh, are these your little Chihuahua pups? What's the thing? How many puppies do you see? 1, 2, 3. 3! I see 3 puppies. 3. My answer is 3. Oh, very cute though. Very cute, mate. A colony based off eggs has to be limited on dupes. So that's what I was saying earlier, Crow, because it takes like 14 cycles to to hatch an egg or get an egg. That's fucking that's a long time for one egg. So you technically need like 14, or no, you'd need 7 hatches per dupe. I think something like that. Oh, is it 4? Life not sad. Fix bug they must. What do you mean? What do you mean? How are we doing for temperature down here? We're still okay. Right, let's get the flooring in here. And we'll do a little cheeky sweep as well. Which should be great. And then we need to put our bottle empty in here. And I need to decide, do I want to dig this out? It's only 1 slickster, so he's not going to eat all my CO2. Yeah, fuck it. We'll dig this out. Oh, shit. Actually, I might do a little floor here, just in case I do have any like polluted water spillage or anything like that, or any ice or any shit that I don't want. So we'll take a bit of this iron and we'll do something like this. That's what we'll do. Oh, delicious pepper nuts. Delicious! Okay, it's going to be a bit of a chlorine issue down here, but that'll be fine. So we'll get all this done within 8 as well, because it's kind of important I get this stuff done. And we'll fit a little fire pole as well, but we'll do that with like a priority 6 or something. Ooh, fuck. I really do wish they'd do something about the cycle lag. It's just bad. I really wish they'd fix it. Especially when you get later in the game as well, it becomes a real problem. Oh, you see 5? Was there 5? What? 5 critters for eggs per dupe and omelette is 2. Oh, is it 2.8 cals? Oh, okay, I thought I was working off 2. 5 critters and